going back to my room. Get out of my way.
Mr. Harris, please, just wait a few more minutes. Well, we try to determine that everything is under control.
I said move.
Mr. Harris, no. If you will return to your room and be injured, you and your associates would look unfavorably on the hotel and its staff.
Would you go back there and find out how long it's going to take then?
Thank
Go
you.
on. I ask you, what's the sense of owning a hotel if I can't go where I want to?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to report that the fire was minor and has been extinguished. You may return to your rooms. And I would like to extend our apologies for any inconvenience this may have caused.
Well,
let us know if there is anything we can do to assist you.
well, it's about time. Let's pick up where we left off. Let me see. If I remember right, we were having lobster and champagne.
Oh, my goodness gracious life. You know what? I would love to, darling. I really would. I would love to. But you know what? I just can't. Don't you see? Fire has always been a sign to me. It's been like a sign. It's been like a warning to me. It's like the hand of fate that's coming to me and telling me that no matter how much I want to be with you, and Lord knows I do want to be with you, I do. But, you know, I just can't. Because why? I tell you why. It'll turn out horribly. I'll get burned. Oh, I do so love lobster. I love champagne. It's just too unfair, I know it is. But you wouldn't dare ask a poor little girl like myself to just ignore the warnings of fate, now would you? I'll see you later, darling. Thank you so much.
Way to go, Tiff, huh? Leave him hurting.
He looks fit to be tied.
One unhappy mobster. Ain't it a shame?
Hand me a hanky.
Maybe this is not going to work with Dick Tracy and Mata Hari dogging our tail.
I know. Tiffany following Sean, following you, following me, following Frank Smith. It's beginning to look like a conga line. We need some creative thinking here.
Right. Well, why don't we bunny hop this convention to the bar for a little liquid inspiration? Ridiculous, babe. We can't skulk with a parade following us. Don't despair, Cupcake. There may be a way out of this yet.
This is Sean Donelly working undercover as he is currently stalking the hotel where Frank Smith, the notorious escaped mobster, has been on the lam. Smith is surrounded by a lot of different big, huge, dangerous henchmen. But the commissioner is hot on his trail, and I'm sure he's going to return to Port Charles very soon.
I thought so. Look at this. You see what that is, Rick? That indicates a sandbar that's visible at low tide over to Little San Joaquin Island. I can see it now. We lead our people across the sandbar to the promised land. And then we ditch them in the jungle in Little San Joaquin. And then, when the tide turns and the sun goes down, we sail back across the strait on our inflatable raft.
What inflatable raft?
The one we hide in the bulrushes.
Excuse me, I did not mean to startle you, but you're so beautiful. Are you here on vacation?
Why, yes, I am.
Ah, good. What have you seen so far?
There's a fleet of inflatable rafts pulled up on the beach in front of the hotel. We'll swipe one. And then once we are finished with our business with Frank, we'll send a rescue party for the Donelly household if your conscience starts nagging you.
Luke, wait a minute. Look at those two.
What now? Oh, sweet cheeks, you gotta hear this. You won't believe it.
He's trying to pick her up.
Well, no, not yet, really. Actually, I didn't come down here to sightsee. I'm sure you have great big pyramids and you have really big fish and all that stuff, but no, I just come down here to get a little sun.
Most people come to San Joaquin for the weather, but eventually they begin to enjoy the scenery. You ready to tour?
Oh, no, not yet. No, actually, I'm not much of a tourist. I've lived in New York for years and years and years and years and years. I've lived in New York, and I'm telling you, there is no sun in New York. There is not a drop of sun. Humidity, yes, there is plenty of humidity, I can tell you that. My hair is drooped from like August to October, but there really is no bright sunshine, you know what I mean? So I just decided to just feel with like a town of cold, dreary people, and I decided to come down. I had to brighten up and thaw out.
Your life up there sounds dreadful, but I understand perfectly.
Oh, sure you can't imagine. Now, why don't you just tell me, what's a handsome gentleman like yourself doing down here?
Business. Dull, deadly, dumb. But things are beginning to look up.
Well, I wouldn't imagine that a handsome person like yourself would be down here all by your lonesome.
I am.
And attract a sophisticated gentleman like you, I just can't believe you're unattached. Now, you tell me the truth right now. There is someone, isn't there?
There is a wife at home.
Aha.
But she does not understand me.
Really?
I know. It sounds like a very old story, but it is true. I have tried all of the time. I try everything, but she just doesn't get it. Lord knows I've tried, but it's the same year after year after year, and it never changes. Never. But those things are rather trivial right now. I was thinking we should maybe go upstairs, get a little acquainted with one another.
You're a horrible rodent, you think you're some Romeo, you I cannot believe you! I cannot believe that you did this! I cannot believe for a second, look at you and then you say this! And you don't tell me for a second that you do exactly. Look at this, you got trouble at home and you're gonna have trouble here, it's me! And you're gonna have trouble there and I can't believe it! That's what you do! You did not know it was me, I like it, that's even worse then! I don't want to know that. I don't care. I don't care if anybody recognizes here. I don't care. And don't you try to tell me that you didn't know it was me. I know that you didn't know it was me. You're trying to pick up somebody just like me. I can't believe it. Down here, you think you could come down here, play costume robbers, and just sashay here with and just pick up a little bitty whatever, and then drive
You are not supposed to be here in the first place.
Well, I'd say they're pretty distracted.
Yeah, let's get out of here before Club Med turns into Nom Pen.
picking somebody up, and I'm like, settle down. You don't even know what kind of person I am.